I think Kamala Harris will probably win in a cakewalk for governor.
No!
Okay.
No! What are you doing? What are you doing?
No, I'm telling you the reality, whether you like it or not.
What are you doing?
Democratic voters in California love to obey. And so,
oh my God, I'm gonna move, Cenk. I'm gonna quit my job. I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna move.
I'm not saying I'm in favor of it. I'm telling you what's like if the Democratic Party said, we anoint Kamala Harris, a giant percentage of Democrats in California would go, yes, we obey. We will take the loyalty oath. It doesn't matter how bad she is.
This state cannot survive another incompetent Democrat leading it.
Leading it. Democrat like Kamala.
No, we just can't. Okay, like, anyway, so like people are egging her on. Okay, apparently she's like in a wait and see mode. How about you wait and see like your way out of public life and go do what you're supposed to do. Go work in the private sector, go do the lobbying thing, whatever it is, but do not run as governor of California. Yeah. Do not.
Yeah, I think you should take the Trump would-be approach if he wasn't trying to save America, which is go find yourself somewhere to sit down and enjoy the rest of your life. I don't think we want to see you in politics anymore, like at all. I think America spoke very, very clearly. But it's been talks that she's planning on running in 2028. At least it's a headline I read. I haven't really done any personal research into that to verify if that's true or not. But, you know, if I had to speak on it and give my opinion real quick, I would say not happening. And shout out to Anna Kasparian, man. She's really been coming to the light, you know, in terms of the understanding that the Democratic Party ain't she. You know, in fact, she's actually enraged a lot of people about this. But if Democrats bring back Kamala Harris, they probably will only implode further. I think we want this. Yeah, we want it. Bring her back, okay? I think we just switched it up now. The main point of this whole video is that Kamala campaign advisor, Lindy Lee, she quit the Democratic Party today. Well, yesterday, well, at the time that this video was made, okay? I don't know, but y'all getting it today. I'ma just say today. She quit the Democratic Party today and explains how she was treated. And quote, mask off. They pretended to be so loving and caring. Oh, what? What? Them loving and caring? What? And according to this woman, Donald Trump and Elon Musk don't care about nobody but themselves and their money. But they just had the American people help shut down the CR bill, which has nothing to do with this video, by the way. But I'm just saying, they're saying that now the Democrats are trying to frame Donald Trump and Elon Musk as, oh, they're too rich to care.
Donald Trump and Elon Musk do not care about you. They do not care about this country. They care about money and power.
Sound like the Democrats.
They do not care about you or 90% of the people in this country.
I'm not trying to be funny, but she fits a certain criteria in which I'm not surprised that this certain message is coming out.
That's what it is.
Now, why did I bring up Elon Musk and Donald Trump at that random moment? It's because I wanted to make one thing very clear. Donald Trump and Elon Musk both used to be Democrats. Both were on the Democratic Party and, you know, both were loved by everybody. And as soon as they jumped off of that plantation, look at where we are now. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? The Democrats can't be happy for nobody but their own and totally against anybody but their own 100%. Now, we got to get to the point of this video. The Kamala campaign advisor, Lindy Lee, leaving the Democratic Party. And let's just hear why.
The Democrats have got to move on quickly, haven't they?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. She's indulging delusions of running for governor in California in 2026 and perhaps even running for president in 2028. And I just want to echo what a lot of you guys already said. This past week has been harrowing for me. This Saturday, I went on Fox and Friends and I said that Democrats have a stench of loser hanging over them.
Yeah.
As soon as I said that, there were...
that was funny. She said they got the stench of loser on them. I know that's right. Come on now.
And I said that Democrats have a stench of loser hanging over them.
Yeah.
As soon as I said that, there were boycott campaigns against me, unblock, unfollow campaigns. I lost 40,000 followers.
Really?
In 4 days. People have called me the W word. I don't know what we're allowed to say, but you can fill in the blank.
We're uncensored. Let's say it. Say it. Say what the word was.
Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
I'm well, they called me a whore. They called me the C word. They asked for me to be deported. And you can just search for my name in those terms on X and you'll see a bunch of them. So
that makes no sense. This is the tolerance side. These are the people that are supposed to embrace everybody, right? But they only embrace you if you are in line with what they agree with. Other than that, this is exactly what happens. They try to completely put out a smear campaign against you 100% to make sure that you don't have any leverage in the Democratic Party or any other political party. From that day of criticism. These people, man, these people are disgusting. Literally rallying to unfollow somebody who's been in your camp, just because they made a statement saying that, like, you need to get up. Y'all looking like haters, bro. People aren't allowed to have an opinion about Democrats without Democrats responding in some sort of emotional way.
And you'll see a bunch of them. So, all these so-called Democrats, the party of inclusion, the party of diversity, masks off. And it's even worse because they pretend to occupy the moral high ground. They pretend to be, so loving and caring and embracing of diversity. But all of a sudden, when I dare to utter any criticisms of the goddess, Kamala Harris, I get ostracized. Me, after having raised tens of millions of dollars for the party.
This woman raised tens of millions of money for this party and she's not allowed to have an opinion? Oh man, what did I wish I had the clip of Elon Musk saying go F yourself right now.
Are pissed. They raised $2.5 billion across Super PAC in the campaign. It's my responsibility. It's my duty of care to ask what the hell happened with that money? Why did we spend it? Why did we spend millions of dollars on 5-star hotels for campaign staffers? Why did we spend $500,000 essentially bribing Al Sharpton moments before he interviewed Kamala? These are legitimate questions, but no, in the cult, you can't ask questions. Yeah. And leaving the Democratic Party or even questioning the Democratic Party is like leaving a cult. It's terrifying. I don't want that. I don't want to be a part of this tent. I don't want to be a part of this craziness anymore. They're accelerating my rightward shift. I don't want this nonsense. It's just crazy.
I heard that. She's saying she don't want no parts of this no more. They pushing her to the right pretty fast. This is exactly what happened to me, man. If y'all don't know, go check out the pinned video on my profile explaining how I jumped ship from the Democratic Party. It all started with an Uber ride. Yes, a literal Uber ride.
Rightward shift. I don't want this nonsense. It's just crazy. And honestly, they're shrinking their tent. They're basically telling me they're pushing me to bring my tens of millions of dollars that I raise and can continue to raise to a different team that treats me better, that treats me with just common decency, that doesn't call me a communist spy. By the way, the communist regime in China killed my great-grandfather. They don't know my family's history. This is the first time I'm really saying it on air. They are calling me a spy for the regime that killed my great-grandfather. Let that soak in just for a second. That's how disgraceful they are. And these are the people who call themselves the social justice warriors. They are dabbling. They are going headfirst into racism anytime someone dares to disagree with them. I don't want to be a part of this nonsense anymore. I want to be a part of the team that says men are men and women are women, and then men shouldn't play in women's sports. And I'm an athlete myself. I'm a marathon runner.
What's going on over there at the with the Democrats, man? They are absolute losers right now, despite being the party of joy, imagination, and tolerance, and being unburdened by what it's been. I will say this is not totally shocking. The Democratic Party and what they've been doing for the last 4 years is definitely giving people like myself more of ammo or more of a push towards the right, for sure. I was somebody who was a hardcore liberal Democrat. Somebody who suffered from TDI, which is Trump derangement infection. It was a little harder case than syndrome. You know what I'm saying? I was somebody who blindly hated that man just because the media told me to, just because I was a Democrat, just because I was told that if I voted anything or if I was anything other than a Democrat, then I'm going against my own people. And I can't believe I subconsciously believed in that doctrine. I'm so glad that I finally had that awakening, that great awakening. I'm glad that people are actually starting to see Democrats for who they really are. Like, really, these people will literally, smack you with this hand and hide the other one behind the back. You know what I mean? That metaphor didn't make any sense, but you get where I was trying to go with it. Yeah, man. I say, welcome to the fight. So happy to see people are waking up, and the Dems, they cannot control this. They cannot handle it. I want to show y'all another clip from Anna Kasparian. Again, she's the one whom, made the big, claim about the Democratic Party not really being who they say they are not too long ago. And here's another aspect of that interview that she did. I can't even remember this guy. Oh man, with Blaze. It's on Blaze TV though. And she noticed that the left cannot defend their own ideology. That whole thing is I'm smarter than you. And whatever you say is just you can't teach me anything. Check this out.
When you say I'm not going to talk to you because I disagree, what I'm actually saying is I'm smarter than you and you have nothing to teach me.
Yeah, and ironically, that's actually the dumbest way to proceed, because one thing that I have noticed is as the left kind of avoids any debate or conversation with individuals they disagree with, well, their ideas don't really get challenged, right? Your ideas get challenged in a debate, in a good faith debate. I'm not talking about,
right.
gross, rolling around in the mud type stuff. But, I like when my ideas are challenged because it forces me to consider the flaws or a blind spot that I might have.
Yes.
And so I want to make good arguments.
I think the left is so weak right now. So easy to take apart.
Yes,
because
you're right about that.
I've been thrown up against the wall for the last 20 years saying, you're a racist, you're a bigot. You can only have that said to you if you're a good, decent person so long before you go, what am I doing that makes me appear that way? What is it? And you self-examine and you either fix or you become stronger. Mm-hmm. No one's thrown the left up against the wall. I don't think people have any idea how to defend what they think they're for.
I mean, it's interesting because I've been forced to realize this when I've been making arguments to my audience, to the left, in regard to, hey, you know what? We've implemented this criminal justice reform policy, and it's actually not working out the way we expected. We need to tweak it here, recalibrate it there, and maybe, this policy could actually work out really well. Let's fix these little gaps that we see. And rather than consider that I'm coming at them in good faith because I want these policies to work, all they do is just call you a grifter. Okay, that's it. And that's the thing. You can call me whatever you want. Call me a grifter if you want. Yeah. But please try to contend with what I'm saying. Debate me on this. I want to have an actual exchange. If you just think that you're going to call me a grifter and move along and that's good enough, that's not good enough. Okay, that makes you look weak.
Yeah, I don't see myself being able to keep it cool or be able to talk to somebody when everything is too complex for moral purity and righteousness. You know what I mean? And everything just offends them. But to Anna and to Lindy, salute to you women. I know that Anna hasn't completely jumped off of the ship just yet, but it's coming. It's coming.